Now, in order to use the law of attraction to the maximum benefit, we have to be aware of our negative thinking and be really aware of our thoughts that is going in our brain. Now, nobody chooses to think negative thought. We don't decide, like, okay, let me look through the catalog of thoughts and let me have some anxiety right now, let me think some negative thought. It doesn't happen that way. If it was up to us, we would think positively all the time. Now, uh, it's really important in the process of law of attraction to have a positive state of mind. Now, one good way to be aware of our thoughts is the feeling behind the thought that comes with it. Now, if a thought comes in our mind and there's underlying feeling of negativity, we know that we are in the perpetual cycle of negativity and in the negative pattern. Now, I have 5 hacks that might help, so let's get into it. First, practicing mindfulness. Now, if we know, and it is scientifically proven now, that we get 60 to 70,000 thoughts in a day, and it's really tough for us to keep a track of all the thoughts that is going on in our mind and in our like chatter in the mind, so now the key here is to use mindfulness techniques and become aware of our thoughts, not let any negative thought pass through our awareness. If we are mindful of our thoughts and we use our awareness to become aware of the thoughts, it becomes really easy. Now, the best example I can give you is, imagine a sky and the clouds. So think yourself as a sky, and the thoughts that come into your head, uh, negative thoughts, think of them as a dark clouds. Now, if we know that the sky doesn't get attached to the clouds, so allow yourselves to be the sky and do not get attached to the clouds, because they come and go. Thoughts come and go. If there's a negative thought continuously coming to our awareness, then we can just let it go. Simply practice letting it go. Secondly, we should practice having an attitude of gratitude. Now, it is impossible for you to think negatively if you are in a state of gratitude. Our brains are hardwired for seeing negativity first in any situation. It's because this is how it has been programmed through evolution, and our ancestors survived in the wild because of that sort of cognitive programming. And now we find that it has outrun its purpose, it has outrun its usefulness. Now, this is the way for us to break out from that and focus on our life experiences and creating our positive life. Oftentimes we lose the sight of what we already have or what we already achieved, and what we are already being given, and we take it for granted. Allow ourselves to look at the things that we already have. Thirdly, focusing on what we already have. Now, often at times when we are too anxious about future and we think too many thoughts about what we really want to accomplish, and if we see that our goals are far away from us, we do feel demotivated sometimes. Now the key here and the secret here is to ground yourself into the present moment and think practically sometimes. Fourth, using affirmations. Now, if you're using affirmations, it is really powerful way to reprogram your subconscious mind. And the best way to use the affirmations are not to just use them for the sake of it, but give them the underlying feeling. Now, you really feel them of what you're affirming. Now, the best 2 powerful words that I've used personally in my life is I am. I am are the 2 most powerful words. You can use the affirmations like I am grateful, I am blessed, I am wealthy, I am healthy, and so on and so forth. Now, number 5 is using music. Now, if we are sometimes in quietness, we find ourselves to be our mind starting to think negative thoughts. We find ourselves into this same pattern again. Now, another way you can use the music. Now, the best music that I've found is 432 Hz frequency. It is also healing to mind, body, and soul. Now, if we use that frequency in our background while doing our work, while doing some chores in our house, and those kind of things. It really sort of makes us aware through our listening, through our ears, that this is, some good music, some good tunes. Just use some nice music that you really fancy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this few hacks that I personally use and I wanted to share with you. So I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.